Welcome dear students. Now in this video we are going to study about construction of the blueprint. Now you have already studied in the last video that designing of the test involves taking decision regarding the content of the test and taking decision regarding the question format and the objectives. So in the blueprint, these three things constitute the core elements of the blueprint. I'll just recapitulate what you have studied in the designing of the test construction, and in the designing you have created a table showing the analysis of the content into different units and chapters and their weightage. As you can see in the table on this slide, that the different weightage of 22.5% was given to 4 units and 10% weightage was given to the 5th unit. So 80 marks question paper was distributed in the different content areas. The second decision that you took in while designing the test was represented in the form of a table showing the different types of objectives and their weightage. So again you can see in the table that you have created four different types of objectives, and you have assigned different weightage to different types of objectives. 20%, 40% for understanding level, 5% for skill level, for example. The third table that we have created during the designing phase was related to the question format. So as you can see in the table, you have selected different type of questions like MCQ, short answer question, essay type question, and map questions. And the weightage out of 80 was assigned to different type of questions. Like 16 was assigned to MCQ, 33 to short answer, and 3 question for map questions. So you have created 3 different tables. Now these tables are to be compiled to create the blueprint. So we have arrived at a definition of blueprint, that blueprint is nothing but a tabular representation of the different decisions that you have taken during the designing of the test. So it is a tabular representation of the content and its weightage, it is a tabular representation of the objective and its weightage, and it is a tabular representation of the question format and its weightage. So these weightage are going to be compiled in a single table. You have created 3 different tables in the designing phase related to content, objective, and question format. In the blueprint, you are going to compile these 3 decisions together so you get a single table, and this single table will be known as the blueprint. So now let's see one example of blueprint. As you can see on the slide over here, this area over here shows the form of question that you have selected and the content unit. 6 units are shown over here. Then the objectives, knowledge, understanding, application, and skill. So it is a table that shows question into objective format. Within each type of objective, you can see that the table shows how many essay questions will be there, how many short answer questions will be there, and how many very short answer questions will be there. Beside the table, the blueprint also contains the subject name, the specific course name if there, the particular class for which the test is going to be created, and the total duration for the test. So this is one example of the blueprint. Next, we'll just try to see how we can prepare the blueprint. What are the different steps that we are going to take in creating the blueprint? So as you can see over here, that initially we start in creating the blueprint. Initially we start with a table like this. This is an example taken from social science subject for say students of class 9, and we are going to construct an achievement test for the students, and this achievement test will be from the entire syllabus for class 9. Now, the entire syllabus has been differentiated into 5 different units, and the number of chapters and the name of the chapters in each unit has been assigned. So, these two columns shows the decisions that you have taken regarding content in the designing phase. Next step, you fill in the marginal column. Now, when I say the marginal column, I refer to the last column that contains the total weightage differentiated into different content areas. So the total weightage was 80 or 100%, and this 100% was differentiated into 22.5, 22.5, 22.5, and like that. This decision was also taken during the designing phase, and you already have a table prepared over there. You are just bringing the values from that table into this final blueprint table. So this is this entire column is known as the marginal column. So you fill in the next step is to filling up the marginal column. Now the third step will be to fill in this marginal row. The last row is known as marginal row. You can see over there here that each column, the total given over here 16 in the third column shows the weightage for the MCQ type question. 33 shows the weightage given to SAQ type question. 28 is the weightage for long answer question, and 3 is the weightage for the map questions. Now in this table, they have also matched the type of question format with the objective, and they have decided that all the MCQs will be for knowledge level or lower level. All the SAQ will be for the understanding level, and all the long answer question will be for the higher order question. So you fill up the marginal column from the table of content in designing phase. You fill the marginal row from the table you have created in the designing phase related to the objective and question format. Once you have filled in the marginal column and the marginal row, this one you have filled first, and this one you have filled in the second stage. Now you have to fill in the empty cells that remain over here, keeping in mind that the sum total of all the rows will be equal to the marginal value given. Similarly, you will fill these cells such that the sum total of these cells in a particular column will be equal to the value given in the marginal row. So let's see how it looks when we have filled in. You just see the third column over here. We have assigned 4 multiple choice question, that means 4 knowledge level question to chapter 3. Similarly, we have assigned 6 marks or 2 short answer question to chapter 5, and we have assigned 2 long answer questions to chapter 2, or a total of 8. Now if you add up these 4 plus 6 plus 8, so this 4 weightage, 4 marks, 6 marks from here and 8 marks from here will add up to 18 marks in the marginal column. So in this way you have to fill each row one at a time. Again, when you have filled all the rows, you will see that in any column the total weightage, suppose in the third column for MCQ, the total weightage in the first cell is 4, in the second it is 2, 4 plus 2 is 6, in the third it is 4, 6 plus 4 10, in the fourth it is 4, 18, it is 16. So the total will be equal to 16, that is given in the last marginal row. So now there is no thumb rule that how much you are going to assign to each chapter. You can see over here that multiple choice question was only assigned to chapter 3 and it was not assigned to any other chapter. This decision depends upon the nature of the content that you are dealing with. So you have to decide judiciously that what particular value I am going to place in each of the cells. But the only limitation you have is that The sum total of the cells in a particular column should be equal to the marginal row value, and the sum total of the weightage in each cell must be equal to the weightage given in the marginal column. So in this way you create a blueprint, and this blueprint will be used in developing your question paper. So thank you students for your patience hearing. We'll see for you again, and we'll try to develop a blueprint in the classroom. Thank you.